class 10. I believe that all of you have got the notification regarding your upcoming examination next month. Today I am going to discuss about the format of the question paper as well as the 4 marks and 8 marks topics that you will prepare for your examination. Also, last videos I have skipped or I have mistaken that chapter 4 worksheet has been done already. So, which was not done. Today I am going to discuss the chapter 4 worksheet first, then the format of the question paper and the probable topics regarding 4 marks and 8 marks questions. First, chapter 4 worksheet questions. For the MCQs, the first question or question number 1, when and where did the Great Revolt break out? Answer, 10th May 1857 in Meerut. Question number 2, who called the Great Revolt as the National Revolt? Answer, V.D. Savarkar. Question number 3, who were the leaders of the Great Revolt? You can write quite a few names, amongst them Rani Lakshmibai, Nana Sahib, Tantia Tope, Kunwar Singh, etc. etc. Question number 4, who led the Great Revolt at Kanpur, Lucknow, Assam? For Kanpur, you will write Nana Sahib, Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Assam, Maniram Diwan. Question number 5. Whom did the rebel sepoys elect as their leader or the Emperor of India? Answer, Bahadur Shah II. Question number 6. Who was the leader of the Great Revolt in Bihar? Answer, Kunwar Singh. Question number 7. Who is known as the father of Indian nationalism? Answer, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Question number 8. Who was the Governor General during the time of the Great Revolt? Answer, Lord Canning. Question number 9. When was the Queen's Proclamation announced? Answer, 1st November 1858. 5-8. Question number 10. When did Queen Victoria assume the title Empress of India? Answer, 1st January 1877. Question number 11. When was the Better Government of India Act passed? Answer, 2nd August 1858. Question number 12. Who called early 19th century an age of association? Answer, Dr. Anil C. Question number 13. Who founded Pune Sarvajanik Sabha? Answer, Gopal Hari Deshmukh. Question number 14. What was the first political association of India? Answer, Bangabhasha Prakashika Sabha. Question number 15. Who formed the British India Society when? Answer, William Adam in 1839. Question number 16. When was the Zamindar Sabha or Landholders Association formed and by whom? Answer, 1837 by Radhakanto Dev, Prasanna Kumar Tagore, etc. Question number 17. Who founded the Bharat Sabha or Indian Association when? Answer, S.N. Banerjee in 1876. Question number 18. Who established the Hindu Mela or Jatiyo Mela when? Answer, Nabagopal Mitro in 1867. Students, there are a few questions which probably are not there in the worksheet. I am telling you the questions. Please note them down. Who was the first secretary of Bharat Sabha? It is Anand Mohan Basu. Who said the soil of India is heaven to me? Answer, Swami Vivekananda. Who was the founder of the Indian National Congress? Answer, Alan Octavian Hume. When and where was the Indian National Congress formed? Answer, 1885 in Bombay. Last MCQ question. Who is known as Rashtraguru or uncrowned Prince of Bengal? Answer, S.N. Banerjee. Next MCQ question, that is question number 19. Who is known as grandfather of Indian nationalism? Answer, Rajnarayan Bose. Question number 20. When was Anandamath published? Answer, 1882. Question number 21. Who is the author of Vartaman Bharat? Answer, Swami Vivekananda. Question number 22. In which background the novel Gora was written? Answer, Partition of Bengal. Question number 23. Who painted the famous Bharat Mata painting? Abanindranath Tagore. Question number 24. Who was the editor of Bengali? Answer, S.N. Banerjee. Question number 25. Who is called the father of modern Bengali art? Answer, Abanindranath Tagore. Now we are moving on to the SAQ questions. First question. Why is the early half of the 19th century called Age of Association? Now this answer has been already discussed and given to you. Still I am repeating. There had been formation of number of organizations to inculcate political awareness and to discuss various socio-political issues in 19th century. So, Dr. Anil Sil has described the early half of the 19th century as the age of associations. Some of these organizations were Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, Madras Mahajan Sabha, East India Association, London Indian Society, etc. Question number 2. What were the main objectives of Zamindar Sabha and Hindu Mela? For Zamindar Sabha, you will write to oppose Regulation 3, first point. Second point, to protect the interests of Zamindars. Third point, to build a close relation between the British government and Zamindars. Fourth point, to bring about reforms in the police, judiciary and revenue departments. For the objectives of Hindu Mela, you will write the first point, to spread the glory of ancient Hindu religion. Second point, to develop the sense of self-dependency and self-sufficiency. Third point, to encourage the youths in physical training. Fourth point, to develop the spread of indigenous goods and industries, thereby developing the national economy. And fifth point, to spread the ideal of nationalism and welfare activities. Now, if you cannot memorize so many points, at least 3 points you should write. Question number 3. Mention the aims of Bharat Sabha. First point you will write to unite people of all races, religion and community for political purpose. Second point, to develop strong public opinion throughout the country. Third point, to involve people in mass movement. And fourth point, to unite Hindu and Muslim together. Question number 4. What was the Queen's proclamation? You will write that the Queen's proclamation was announced on 1st November 1858. It was the promises made by Queen Victoria. Then you will write the points about the Queen's proclamation, what actually was declared. So few points you will write. That policy of the doctrine of lapse ceased to exist and the native rulers were allowed to adopt heirs as per their choice, as well as the abolition of title was also ended. And the British government would further not extend its territory in India. So 2 points are sufficient. Last SAQ question. Who is called the father of Bengali cartoons? Why? This you will have to write. Gaganendranath Tagore is known as the father of Bengali cartoons. As for why? Because he about his cartoons that he had through his cartoons he had tried to develop the feeling of nationalism. He had criticized the British government as well as the upper class people in the society. So the religious dogmas and other things also had been criticized by him through his cartoons. So that is why he is known as the father of Bengali cartoons. So here we are ending the discussion on chapter 4 worksheet. Let us discuss about the format of the upcoming question paper. Now class 10, let us discuss about the format of the question paper. The full marks of the question paper will be 50 and it is quite familiar to you. You have practiced and you have attempted this kind of format before in classes 8 and 9. The full question paper will be divided into 5 groups. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D and Group E. Now Group A will be having the MCQs. Group B will be again having 3 subgroups, each consisting 3 questions, out of which you will have to attempt any 8. Now Group C, you will be attempting 6 2 marks question. Group D, 4 marks, 3 4 marks questions, and Group E, 1 8 marks question. So it will be the same format that you have been attempting during your examination. Now, for the 4 marks questions from chapters 4, 5 and 6, you will have to prepare Queen's Proclamation, Bengali intellectuals' attitude towards the Great Revolt, Hindu Mela and its objectives, Bharat Sabha and its objectives, short note on Bangabhasha Prakashika Sabha, importance of Anandamath, Bharat Mata and Bartaman Bharat, growth of Bengali printing press, Ilbert Bill controversy, Vidyasagar as Vidyabanik, Upendra Kishore Roy Chaudhury's contribution in development of printing in India, role of ISES in development of education, Calcutta Science College, Bardoli Satyagraha, Tebhaga Movement, Meerut Conspiracy Case, Peasant Movements during Anti-Partition and Quit India Movement. Now remember, peasant movements during anti-partition and quit India can be merged together and come as an 8 marks question also. Now for the 8 marks question, you will prepare Nature of the Great Revolt, Rabindranath's criticism on colonial education and foundation of Shantiniketan, role of Gora in spread of nationalism, role of National Council of Education in spread of national education in India. So these are the few topics that you will be preparing for your upcoming examination.